There's crickets.
Yeah, she's got the window open in there, and I can hear the crickets.
Warning. The Loud Spot podcast uses adult humor and adult language in its broadcast. It may be unsuitable for younger audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, we are idiots. Please don't take anything we say offensive or to heart.
Oh no! Oh boy! Ah, here it comes! The motherfucking Loud Spot!
You guys are in South Carolina. I don't know why I always want to think North Carolina, but
Everyone always thinks it's North Carolina for some reason. Even with the band, everybody's like, "Y'all are from North Carolina, right?" And I'm like, "No, we just play here a good bit." Like, but yeah, we're in South Carolina.
And is it her? It's not Helen, it's Helene.
Helene, I think. Yeah.
Helene.
They
You
made it
guys are
fancy.
there. But although you haven't listened to the news, I don't think, because even without power.
We had we didn't have power for 4 days, and then technically we kind of did. My brother got a generator from somebody. Like, this guy got a generator, a family member on his married side, on his wife's side, a family member of hers had a generator delivered, and the day it got delivered is the day they got power. And so he was like, "Y'all take this since y'all need it." So my brother and threw us a drop cord. So we powered the refrigerator. We actually, it was like 5 days before we got the generator. We powered the refrigerator after we cleaned it all out. We powered just charging stuff. And then he comes over like the 6th day, and he was like, "Hey, I just hooked my router up and it works." So I had no power, but I had internet because I hooked my router up too.
Okay.
So we got to keep up with a good bit of it.
So take me through this, because you know the hurricane's coming, right?
Yeah.
At this point, you have the news. You know it's coming. Did you know it was going to be as bad as it was?
No.
I mean, you lived in South Carolina for I don't know, your whole lives, I guess, maybe.
Yep.
Have you ever had a hurricane this bad? So when they're talking the news,
Never.
you're thinking, well, they've said that in the past. So at one point, did you think we need to pack up and get the fuck out of here?
Even
Never.
living here, yeah, we didn't think about that at all. Even living here, like, we got so lucky. Like, there's trees all around us. Like, there's a big one that's like right back here by my son's room that's like massive, and like, we got super lucky there, because like you go right down the street, you take a left off our street and go down here. There's an old folks home. Every pine tree that was in front of it, like a wall of them, was laying on top of them. There was houses down the road just completely crushed. There was a couple that didn't look bad and stuff like that, but like parts of the sidewalk were ripped open, because I'm talking about 50-foot trees were just torn out of the ground. Like, it's the most intense thing I've ever seen. It's the longest I've ever gone without power in my 37 years. But like, we don't ever pack up and stuff on storms, because in the history of South Carolina, since me and her have been together, the past 10 years,
the whole history of South Carolina,
in 10 years,
the whole thing, the whole thing,
the whole history of the whole state of South Carolina is Raven and Jordan being together.
Not the whole history, but like the past 10 years of our history. Anytime they have called for a storm or a hurricane, they're like, "This is worse than Hugo. This is worse than this one. This is worse than this." And then like a chair gets blown over, like it's nothing, you know?
Yes,
like
we always make memes out of it.
Yes, there's me. If you go back in the past years, there'll be like a chair knocked over outside, and they're like, "Oh, that big storm came through," you know? And so honestly, I remember talking about it with my buddy at work and her before it came. We're like, they're all saying it's gonna be bad, just like the other ones, blah 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 blah. And then 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning rolls around, and like I come out of bed, and like I start looking out the windows and stuff, and it is intense. Oh man, pouring rain every direction. You could see rain. Trees just bending in the wind. Like, just I don't know how they didn't break, because it was just bending. Like, I don't know how our trampoline survived. Like, it didn't get blown into the neighbors. Yeah, it didn't even move. Like, so we got lucky, man, because like just 2 hours up the road from us in North Carolina, whole Chimney Rock is gone. It's the whole town, like legit, is gone. Like, there's not a standing house, I don't think. It is wiped off the face of the earth.
Did you guys get flooded at all, like inside your home?
No.
No, there were roads that were flooded because I was actually an hour away and I did my custody transfer with my ex. It normally takes me 45 minutes to an hour to get down here. It
Mhm.
took me 2 hours because I have a Tahoe. I love that car to death. But I was having to dodge down power lines, down trees, road blockages, take alternative ways. There were some of the roads that were flooded, but they weren't like flooded into anybody's house. It was just like stream went under the bridge or something like that. A lot of our lakes that were around here, it made the dock disappear.
We
Those
got a
things that were
big
supposed to float, it
we
did
got a
not.
big hill. We got a big hill right near our house, and there was a car for about 2 days parked, and I didn't realize why. And then when you rode by it, you could see where water had got up to so they went down this big hill, and there's a creek down there. And when it rains a good bit, that creek already gets crazy. So I'm sure it
Mhm.
was full. I didn't go down the road. I stayed in the house as much as possible. But there was a car broke down on the side of the road because they flooded their engine because they thought they could drive through it.
So even in Oklahoma, like in Oklahoma, we get we don't have hurricanes out here, right? But we get nasty weather, tornadoes, stuff like that.
Tornado Alley.
And when there's sometimes tornadic weather, that rain just starts coming, just down, and you could be just on. And Oklahoma City's pretty flat, okay,
Yeah.
but sometimes a little dip in the road, and a car will try to pass it, and they'll get stuck.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I shouldn't laugh about this, but one time I was at my buddy's house, I was drinking some beers, we were hanging out, and it was pouring, so I wasn't leaving. I was just gonna hang out there and wait the rain out because it always
Yep.
stops eventually. There's this lady in this car, and you could tell she's like stopped in front of the water on the road. Should
She's
I go? Should
guesstimating.
I not go? She decides to go.
Oh
Within just
no.
like 3 or 4 seconds, her like engine stops. Okay. She gets out of the car and she starts floating. And she had all these groceries with her. So we go
Oh,
save her bread and whatever else groceries we can get from her. Not that we saved her life because the flood wasn't even that big. But don't, if your car's, first of all, if you see a puddle of water and you're not sure and you're second guessing it and
turn
you're in a
around.
sedan, not an SUV, especially,
Yeah.
don't go through it. And if you get stuck, just sit in your car for a couple hours,
Yeah.
let the water go
Mhm.
away. Because in Oklahoma, when it rains like that, I don't know how a hurricane, I don't know if it goes on for days, but when there's tornadic weather here, normally it just rains really, really, really heavy for like 30 minutes.
It stalled out. The storm stalled out. Like I want to say it rained hard for a good 4 or 5 hours. Like it from like 4 in the morning. Well, I'll take that back. It rained all day pretty much, but like the intensity of it was amplified like around 3, 4 o'clock in the morning till about 7 a.m. And no, till about 8 a.m. And that's when it kind of died down. But everything was just so wrecked, man. Like it was absolutely insane. And the reason it happened in North Carolina so bad is because it was the mountains of Tennessee and the mountains of North Carolina, and it made like a V. And
Mm.
it just like all this rain. Like I saw a report where it was like the amount of rain coming down was like a full week, a week's worth of Niagara Falls pouring. That's how
Did
much
you?
rain we got.
I
Mhm.
didn't even know there was going to be a hurricane. I had no idea. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news.
Yeah.
I found out there was a hurricane when I saw, Jordan, you posted a video of you playing guitar,
Yeah. And we had no
uh,
power.
and you had no power. It was like day 4 of no power or something
Yep.
like that. You're playing guitar, and I was like, "There's a hurricane?
Yeah.
There was a hurricane in
That's the
South
thing.
Carolina? I didn't know." And
Dude,
then there's
South
this,
Carolina wasn't worried about it.
No.
We weren't. We're they gave us like a couple days ahead of time. But like I said, we have never had anything of that catastrophic events. We have never had a hurricane that bad. I
how
don't even think
far?
Hugo was that bad. Katrina wasn't that bad from what I understand.
How far? Well, I think Katrina. I think a lot of things about Katrina, from
It
what
was the
I
placement
remember,
of that. It was
Mhm.
it
where
was
it
the
was.
placement and like the whole Mississippi area and the oil rigs
Yep.
that spilled oil into the ocean and all the animals that got hurt. That was God, dude. That was before I moved to Oklahoma. I think I was in California still when Katrina happened.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
It was
It was a long
ago.
time.
It's like 15,
So-
20 years, something like that.
How far are you guys from like inland, or like how far are you guys from the beach?
4
Like
hours.
4 hours.
So hurricanes typically affect like
Yes.
the shoreline, right?
Coastal stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
It doesn't really go that much inland.
No. This one came up through Florida, the panhandle of Florida, covered Georgia, covered South Carolina, and then North
Stalled
Carolina.
in
and
North
Tennessee got
Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, it stalled right above them.
Well, I'm happy that you and your family are safe. A lot of people are not as fortunate
Not a lot.
as the two of you. Was there any? I'm sure there were where you live. As far as you know, do you know anyone who was hurt severely, lost their homes from where you live?
There is actually, Jordan just played there not too long ago, but there's a Sly Grog Lounge in Asheville. One of their employees was actually in the house when the house slid down a hill, and he is in the hospital currently. So if anybody is in Asheville, I know that you can't exactly get out, but these guys are open trying to help people that are inside of Asheville, and it is a extremely welcoming venue.
Yeah, they're good people there.
How
I
much,
didn't even know that.
Jordan? How much? Seriously, how much? When this rain was going on, did you kind of like freak out a little bit during the water? Like how much?
Dude, he walked the dogs.
Yeah, she's got a video of me walking the dogs in it.
I have a video of him walking the dogs. in the hurricane.
You guys are the least scared motherfuckers I've ever met. Dude, if I was there, I'd be freaking the fuck out. Did you see one time there was a tornado, I think kind of near me, like not even that close. And
Yeah.
I was driving on people's lawns. Like I'm getting away from it. If it was Jordan, he'd be like, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'd take a look at it.
One of my
He'd be a
fence
tornado.
panels
He'd be a
went down.
tornado chaser
Yes.
out here is what I think.
One
on
of my
Twister.
fence panels went down, and I'm like, I know how much that fence panel cost. So I looked at my 13-year-old son, and I'm like, hey, you want to go on a recon mission? And he's sitting here putting 5-pound weights in his pockets. And we literally run outside in the middle of this hurricane to try to pick up this fence panel.
If there's ever a natural disaster that's going to be nationwide or worldwide, I'm taking my ass to South Carolina.
Yeah.
And I'm posting up in your guys' house because you guys will calm me down. Because
The wind's not taking me away, bro. The wind is not going to take me away. Like it might take her away, but it ain't taking me away. So I don't worry about it. Like when it's windy, I'm like, eh.
Jordan's a lot taller than I thought he was too.
Yes.
When I met him in person, I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ!" I thought you were like my height. Not that I'm.
Yeah.
I'm not short. People think
You're
I'm
not a
short.
short
I'm like
guy.
an
You're
average.
like
I'm like
6'4", right?
5'10".
5'10".
I'm not
okay.
6'4". I'm like 5'10".
I'm taller
close.
than you.
What? How tall
Yeah,
are
she's
you?
6
I'm
foot.
6'1".
Oh Jesus Christ! You are?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're taller than me.
Yep.
You know, I'm Hispanic, so but I think you're taller
You're
than
tall
most
for
guys.
Hispanic,
Though.
right?
Yes.
I am tall. I'm tall for a Hispanic. Yes, I am. All right, we got a first song we're gonna play tonight from Sueco. This song is called "Love and Rage," and then we're gonna talk about what I did over the weekend while you guys were suffering during the hurricane. I was at Rock The Equinox.
Having a great time.
I was having a great time. But here is Love and Rage by Sueco. Here we go.
Let's face it, I'm not the one that saved the Matrix. Polar opposites, we not on the same shit. Can't see eye to eye, one of us need lace it. But 3 a.m. come around, you hit my line, I cave in. This ain't fairy tale land. Happy ever after only happens late night on weekends. Have to get it off my chest. I was thinking about you last night when I fucked your best friend. Last thing I want is for us to change, but it won't work if we stay the same. Can't get close, can't keep away. Love and rage. Let's face it, I'm not the same as when I made this. I wrote that intro, I was higher than a spaceship. Clean cut, thought I covered all my bases. But 3 a.m. come around, you hit my line, I cave in. This ain't fairy tale land. Happy ever after. laughter only happens late night on weekends. Have to get it off my chest. I was thinking about you last night when I fucked your best friend. Last thing I want is for us to change, but it won't work if we stay the same. Can't get close, can't keep away. Love and rage. Let's face it. Ooh, let's face it. Last thing I want is for us to change, but it won't work if we stay the same. Can't get close, can't keep away. Love and rage.
See, I don't know how to change this. Here we go. Is this right? Nope, that's not right. Nope, that's not right. There you go. That's right. Okay. All right. I think he started off
How
as
do I do this?
I don't know how to do it. Normally Sam does it, and he's not here tonight, so normally Sam does it.
If we
Look,
don't know what we're doing.
I was in Rock the Equinox over the weekend in Stigler, Oklahoma. I've never once in my life, people are gonna hate me for this, but I've never been to a music festival ever.
What?
Really?
Nope. I I don't like camping.
Yeah.
I don't like, and to be honest,
Because you don't like pooping in porta potties.
I don't like. I brought my own porta potty. Never used it because there
Look at
was
that.
actually a porta potty sponsor.
He's a
and they had
grown
tons of
boy.
porta potties. But sometimes I'd walk in one and I'm like, nope, next.
Yeah. You gotta check the next one. I get it.
Next one. But look, we got to see Alborn. Never seen them before.
Those dudes are great. We played with them in West Chicago.
Dude, oh my god, Justin
Great dudes.
is their singer. We were like fucked up at one point. I think like at one time I took a drink from someone's drink. He was like, taste this.
Oh no.
And I was like, what was in that? I'm literally thinking I'm gonna start hallucinating soon.
Ashwagandha.
I did it. He goes, it's just beer. And I was like, that was not beer. He swore to God it was up and down, it was beer. About 10 minutes later, I felt kind of weird, but I think it was just me in my head.
Probably.
Because he drank the whole thing. So I'm like, if he's drinking the whole fucking thing and I took a sip and
Somebody drugged me.
And he had his kids there, but he just looked like he'd be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think I should ever do that ever again. Take someone's random drink and like, here, taste this.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
Always give it a shot.
Does that? I should never do that.
Me? Yeah. I take a little drink.
I did that. We saw Etch Your Numbers. Widow 7 was fucking cool to see live. You know, they pulled off a concert with the new singer that they had, Miles Claiborne, and the audience wanted an encore.
Yeah.
And they were like, Miles was like, I
don't
just
know any more
learned this song in 3 weeks. So there's no encore going on.
No.
Just play a song you already played.
And then of course I saw Transient. So I'm all Transient decked out. You know what one of my biggest regret is about going to the festival? It's not the festival itself, is I was drunk and I gave some old fat bald dude with a big beard my most favorite hat that I have, which is a Transient hat. Because I was thinking, this is Friday night. I'm thinking, well, Transient will be here tomorrow.
I'll buy a
new hat. No, they had these hats instead of my regular flat bill hat.
Oh,
and I was like, God damn it. So like the whole time I was like trying
that one looks good though.
But it's not my style. But
You like the flat bill?
I like the flat bill. But
I used to rock a flat bill. I can't lie.
I'm gonna sport it. We know it fits me. I'm Hispanic. It looks like a little kind of like a little. I look like a Mexican.
At least you don't look like short round when you put it on. You know, or something like that.
We did a lot of
Jones.
We did a lot of cool interviews while I was down there, and it was just a really, really fun time. I mean, they have like
so wait, did y'all stay in a camper?
Yes.
Like
okay.
Tent? You don't like camping.
I brought a tent.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure what the camper was going to be like.
Did you have a mattress with it, like an air mattress?
I did.
I
did not use the tent though. I just used the camper, thank God. And my thing is, I need a hot shower. I need a hot shower. I do not
have one. The camper?
The camper had a cold shower.
Oh no.
Oh.
So here's what happened. Okay, check this out. So Friday morning, I don't drink that much. Thursday night, I did shotgun a beer with my camp neighbor, which was super cool. Tobias and I can't remember their names right now. I think Justin and Jamie and Tobias's girlfriend. So we're shotgunning beers, but it's like 11 o'clock. I go to sleep and I wake up at 6:30 or so in the morning. And I decide I'm going to
So
go for a
early.
jog because I'm way cooler than all these other people out here. So I go for a jog and I get in my car and I'm going to go into town. I go to this hotel and I was like, how much is it for a night at this hotel? They're like, I'm thinking like $60. They're like, oh, it's $89.99 plus tax, like $100.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I just wanted a shower, so never mind. The lady at the hotel says, oh, well, for $5, we'll let you take a shower because there's a whole little RV park attached to it that has showers.
For $5.
$5, so they gave me a shower.
Pocketed that money, bro.
They gave me soap. They gave me soap. They gave me shampoo. I don't need shampoo. I don't know why they gave me shampoo.
Yeah, it's weird.
But they gave me a toothbrush, a new toothbrush and toothpaste, like a little toothpaste thing, like all this whole deal. So I'm in there like fucking showering, feeling good.
$5.
$5.
What a great deal.
Oh, I felt great because the town of Stigler is not far from the place. Yeah. Saturday comes along. Now there's more tents. There's more people. There's more trailers. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll just take a cold shower. And I did. I did a cold shower.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't
I
last
took many of
long.
those this week, my bud.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, that's right. So I didn't care for the cold shower, but I took it. And we're leaving on Sunday. So Sunday we just kind of took off and didn't.
I don't know, man. You feel kind of rejuvenated when you come out of a cold shower.
No, I
did. Don't. I felt like Joe Rogan when I come out of a cold shower. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna eat a bear now, like.
No, I don't know. To me, a hot shower and a nice bathroom. So then Saturday, we ran out of beer. We did not prepare to drink this much beer, right? Yeah. So I go to Walmart, which is like it's exactly 8 minutes away from my GPS. So I go to Walmart, grab beer. Okay. I come back to our camp. There's 2 more tents set up and then a trailer kind of next to it. And I'm like, I was parked here.
Yeah.
So don't be. They're like, well, too bad we're setting up camp here. Well, wow. Then it turns out you can't leave at all because there's all these. Saturday was like the big day. All these people coming in.
Really?
And it was for my first time at a music festival. We had so much fun. I didn't realize how important these music festivals are for the podcast.
Yeah.
And when I got there, there's people that were there that knew about the Loud Spot and were telling me about previous episodes that we've had on the show.
That's awesome.
That's
that
awesome.
was cool.
That makes you feel great, bro. Like when we went to Ohio to watch A Killer's Confession, there was probably 400 people there, but like out of those 400 people, like 15 or 20 of them come up to us and were like, "You're the guys from Redefine. We saw you 2 years ago at Head PE at the Outpost in Kent," and I was like, "This is so cool. This is the coolest thing ever." Just to get noticed like that, I bet you were definitely flying on that.
You never know who's paying attention.
Never.
To what you're doing, and
I kind of hate that though. Like
that just made it sound creepy.
Well, no, but okay. But here's the thing: is like they don't email, they don't comment.
Nope.
I don't know.
They don't like your post. They don't comment. They don't share. But all of a sudden, people want to talk to you when they see you. They're like, "Hey, how's the streaming going? How's this going?" And I'm like, "Why don't you like and share my stuff?" It drives me crazy, bro.
Well, so I made this little clip. We're not going to play it on here, but I made this little clip about kind of a very short generalization of the days that we were there, and it got shared by bands, people that were in the video. Yep. I didn't even know some of the people that were in the video, but they're sharing it. They're tagging the Loud Spot.
Let's go.
And I'm like, damn,
that's awesome.
This is cool.
You did good.
Like, heart everything and all that stuff, but. Well, another thing we did though was in Oklahoma, a lot of people, you're either an OSU fan or an OU fan, college football.
OH.
My buddy
Jimmy.
This
is Oklahoma. I'm thinking Ohio.
Ohio, no. OU.
OSU. Okay? Stupid.
So we had our whole canopy up there, and people are surrounding our canopy because my buddy Jimmy, who had the camper that was with us, also happened to bring a TV and it was a smart TV. And he had what do you call it? Like a hotspot. Yeah. We had the OU game playing.
Oh,
and so people were like surrounding. Dude, at one point,
genius.
I woke up and I was drunk on Saturday. So I go to Sam's like, go to sleep because you're drunk ass. So I go to sleep, wake up like 2 hours later. I go into my own canopy where there's people inside of our canopy watching the game. It's kind of full in there. And this girl looks at me like, excuse me, who are you? Like she had been there for 2 hours.
I'm on the picture.
She had been there for 2 hours while I was sleeping, taking care of our canopy. I'm like, well, I own this canopy.
Yeah.
So, and then I point to my picture. She goes,
oh. Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Speaking of which, we got to get a new canopy with me on there because I saw that I was replaced by
Oh,
some
he was
chick.
so butthurt.
I was replaced by some chick on the background.
No,
I know it's an old one. I know it's an old one.
That is Ava Gore. She was my original co-host.
Yeah.
Her dad is guitar player and songwriter and backup singer for Depeche Mode.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah, she was our very first
I'd
co-host.
replace me with that girl too.
The thing is, those little background things.
They're expensive.
They're expensive. So
They're
Sam's
stupid expensive.
So I'm like, I'm not buying like an $800 new whole thing for
No.
it. We'll keep that.
Just throw a sticker of Danglanger's face on there, you know?
We did think about that actually. We thought about getting a cutout photo of you and throwing it over her face.
That would be
you would have tits.
That would be fantastic.
I've got some already.
No, just keep them.
Yeah. I would love that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, no, we got to get a new one. But honestly, next time we're probably just gonna
Those things
get
are
one
expensive, man.
Just as a loud spot, probably just me. We've gone through so many coasts because Jordan, you know this is a grind, bro.
It is.
Doing a podcast, being in a band.
All of this, any kind of
streaming, everything you do is a grind. Everything I do is a grind.
Any kind of entertainment is one of the most thankless things ever, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I get thanked a lot by by our messages and stuff when we play a show. But like entertainment wise, like streaming and podcasting and stuff like that, people don't care unless you're already famous. A lot of the time, they will. I have friends that listen to Bert Kreischer and Tom Segura's podcast daily or Kill Tony daily, and they won't give me an hour of their time. Like it's crazy. It's hard. It's very it's unforgiving sometimes.
What's fucked up about it, and I'm not trying to complain, but I might drop a little bit, is sometimes I'll be driving and I'll just go to Spotify or whatever, and a podcast will play, or I'll just click on a random podcast just to give them a view. It's someone kind of small.
Of course.
Sometimes I'll hear something way bigger or sounds way better than someone who's super famous. Yeah. Like, who's the guy? Jamie Kennedy. Okay.
Yeah.
His podcast, I've actually invited him to be on the show, and he doesn't respond to that. He reads it, but he won't respond to it. Jamie Kennedy's the guy that plays Malibu's Most Wanted.
Oh, dude, I remember the show he had. He had X or something, and it was like a prank show, like Punk'd.
Yeah, and I want him to.
Jamie Kennedy experiment.
I want him to come on our show, on our podcast.
That'd be awesome.
And he won't do it, or he's not responding to me, so he's probably not.
Hang on, Jamie Kennedy, look at me, look at me. Come on the podcast one time.
But,
come on, baby.
His podcast, have a great time. I listened to it, and I'm like, it's okay.
Yeah.
I think some of our episodes. Now, sometimes our episodes are kind of fucking boring, and I get it.
Most podcasts are.
But I think people find him more interesting because he's famous, right? So, like every fucking housewife in the world has a podcast. You know why? Because they have a following. We started this from scratch, bro. I started this with zero following. No. I mean, I thought I was cool. But nobody else thought I was cool. So I still don't think we're cool.
It's all right.
But guess what? We partnered with YouTube now.
Let's go.
Played on 6 radio stations. We're monetized now on audio. So that takes credit from growing. And Jordan has been since he's been on the show, has been a big part of what we're doing, man. So
this is a reminder to like, share, follow, and comment any chance you get on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, wherever we're at.
This complicated disposition that I'm in, chronic condition, this prescription's wearing thin. Mr. Broadside ain't on my side, self-deprecating, complacent. When will I face it? Get to the root of it. Get to the root of it. 'Cause I'm tired. I'm tired.
All of the anger inside my chest, tell it stay out. Cut out the victim mentality, I don't wanna see negativity play out.
But everybody's toxic, everybody's stupid.
Yeah, you sound like somebody I want nothing to fucking do with. I'm ready to move from the past, open the roof of my casket. I was doomed to be dead, now I'm renewed from the ashes, a savage.
For myself, keep your health through the hard times. And when you're off track, take your life back.
Forgive me, Father, you know that I've sinned. Grant me the strength to not go back again. Show me heaven's my friend when I'm
Feeling like I'm hellbound, heading for a meltdown. Why do all these thoughts hound me on and on?
confusing my thoughts with reality.
Zoned out, drowning in my own doubt. Feeling like I'm hellbound. Feeling like I'm
Alright,
'cause I'm tired.
let's ride, let's ride.
I'm feeling like I'm
Wake up, fucking alarm, put out my arms, I'ma shake up. All of the anger inside my chest, tell it stay out. You know why?
'cause I'm tired. I'm feeling like I'm
Dude, I don't know if you ever heard that song before.
No, I was actually stalking them because I had
Oh,
never
damn
heard
it.
of them.
I
And
did. It's dope.
their
good.
description is Linkin Park and Fall Out Boy had a baby.
I could hear that. I could hear that to an
Ah.
extent.
Okay, you know what
can't
we're gonna
help
do? We're gonna go into a segment I didn't know if we were gonna get into tonight, but you just brought us into it, okay, Raven?
Oh
You brought
yeah.
us into this. Metal bands that people say have gone pop.
Bring me the horizon.
Now, oh, that is on the list.
Oh, dude, but
We're
the new
gonna start with this. We're gonna start with this first band, Linkin Park.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't.
can see that.
Okay, I'm not a huge Linkin Park fan. I don't think they went pop.
Nah, it's still from what they started at, I would say so. I mean, like I didn't like their last album they put out, the 30 Seconds to Midnight or whatever.
Okay, pop to me is
Mhm.
Taylor Swift is pop.
Yeah, they're not
Now
that.
there's pop rock.
There's definitely that.
Okay,
Yeah, but
but
they're not really poppy.
I would agree. I agree with Raven. I don't think they're real pop. I don't think that. I think they turned when you think of the term sellout, right?
Yeah.
You can say,
Mhm.
okay, that's now pop. But there's a difference between sellout and pop music.
I think they're more radio friendly rock music, you know?
Yeah.
That's not
Like,
pop to me.
That's not. No. It's popular, which is considered pop music, but it's just radio friendly metal. Like cuz like they're cuz metal is not played heavy on any radio station really. Unless
not.
it's like Sirius or something like
Yeah.
that. But like regular radio stuff like they play like ours play the same 18 songs over and over again. Nickelback from 20 years ago, Creed songs, which I don't hate Creed or Nickelback really.
I would say Nickelback would be more considered pop than
I could see that.
Yeah.
than Linkin Park. Okay, what about U2? I think U2 definitely turned pop.
Oh goodness. I couldn't
I
tell you the
have
last
never
song
listened
they
to you two.
Yeah, I've never been
Yeah, I'm not a big U2 guy.
and I'm still having fun.
All right, bring me the horizon.
100%.
No, okay, so I both agree and disagree with that
Mhm.
statement because Bring Me the Horizon, I think they even did a song with that redheaded dude that's like was super
What's
famous.
his name? He's like British.
Yeah, what's his name?
What's his name?
Eminem went on stage with him.
Blood something.
No, what? Who?
Yeah, his name's like Blood, Young Blood, or something
No,
like that.
no. You're
Yeah.
thinking about someone different. No,
Yeah.
it's a normal name.
No, he's out from the spotlight right now. It wasn't Youngblood.
No, it's the dude with like red hair and
Ed Sheeran?
Yeah.
Oh,
They did a
okay.
song- they did a song together.
No
okay,
way.
Yes, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Let me Google this real quick.
I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Bring Me the Horizon has totally gone pop.
Ed
From what they started out
Sheeran.
as, which was like death metal, they have totally gone the pop route.
Yeah, Bad Habits is Ed Sheeran and Bring Me the Horizon.
My bad habits lead to you.
So
I didn't know they
but
did that.
I don't blame for making money, for making
No.
more money.
Mm-mm.
But I would say they are more they still have metal songs though.
Yeah, he still screams
Yes.
a little bit every now and then. And
What
stuff.
about Ghost?
I wouldn't call that
disagree.
pop.
I call
Nah.
it 80s synth.
I feel
not
yeah,
really
it's like 80s synth, like
Yeah.
shoegaze or something like that. Isn't that what is? No, that's not shoegaze.
Of course, Fall Out Boy, yes, went pop.
Yes.
Yeah.
30 Seconds to Mars. I don't know enough of their music.
They're
I know,
borderline.
I know the song. Come take me down.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay,
Bury me.
here's who should not be on the list. This is pop from the very fucking beginning,
Yeah,
and this is from Loudwire. Okay,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Avril Lavigne. I think Avril Lavigne started off pop.
They
Yeah.
said that she's gone pop.
Yeah, they're saying she went
She's been
pop.
pop.
She
She
started there,
started off pop.
She was the first like goth pop girl, like skater pop girl.
like punk
was
pop.
She's the one that
Yeah.
said he's a skater boy. I said
Yeah.
see you later, boy.
Yeah.
That
That
is
was a pop
pop as
song.
fuck, dude.
Yeah.
That is poppy.
Why
It's
you
a
gotta
little
go and
alternative
make
punk.
things so complicated?
Oh, that was dude. That is
That's
so
her.
pop.
It's a pop
Mhm.
song.
Does anyone even still listen to Avril Lavigne? She's not even relevant. I don't think.
No, she's still touring.
I think she put a new album out, didn't she?
I don't know.
I
She was
think
talking
so.
about it. I don't listen to it. I wouldn't know. But
Last
just
one I'm gonna mention is Muse. I don't think they're pop at all.
no.
Oh,
I think Muse has
no.
their own very unique style. Loudwire, do better
Yeah.
with your articles.
Loudwire's just doing that to get clicks. That's all they're doing.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
And they
clicked on
got
it.
us. They
I
got us.
clicked on it. I think at one point, I think there was one that said Metallica. I'm not sure if that's on this article or not.
What?
Yeah, Metallica never went pop. I don't think. I don't know
No.
if that's on
Mm-mm.
here. I think there was
Even
a
with their
couple
terrible
of 'em.
album.
Paramore. Don't know much about Paramore.
I feel like they've
They've
been
always,
pop for a while.
yeah, they've been pop.
It's very pop
See, there's
punky.
a lot of bands I don't listen to. I'm more into like I love. Like I guess I don't know. A lot of bands that I should know. I don't know. Like I'd probably heard a Paramore song.
Dude,
Jordan,
people think because I'm in a new metal band that's all I listen to. Our neighbor the other day, we were talking about going and seeing Mudvayne, and he was like, "Well, new metal's kind of your thing, right?" Because I could tell. I was like, Mudvayne put on a great show. I was like, Chef's Kiss, and he's like, "Yeah, but you're into that, right?" So I could tell he was like, "Ooh," you know. But I was just like, I'm not only into new metal, sir. I listen to rap most of the time or country now. My wife hates that.
Oh my gosh.
You know what annoys me so much is when people send me Facebook messages about a link they just assume I'm going to like.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just because I talk about fucking metal and punk doesn't mean that I'm gonna like every single fucking thing you send. People assume that you like certain things because they see you as a certain way. Maybe that's not a bad thing, but I like all kinds of things. Like, don't pigeonhole me, motherfucker.
Yeah, don't put me in a box because like I listen to everything. Like legit.
People will
I
put you in a
listen.
box though.
Yeah, they will. Just by the way you look.
Raven, has that ever happened to you? People send you like fucking dead people all the time.
No, but like people will send me other bands or things like that because of my association with that guy.
I mean, technically
Thinking,
in her job, they do send her dead people. So,
And it's just like, I mean, it's the same thing though. I mean, they'll see me, at the shows will redefine. They're like, hey, these guys will like them, or they'll like try to set up tours or shows through me.
Yeah, because you're probably easier to get a hold of maybe than Jordan is. They're like, oh, well, I'll just talk to someone associated with the band instead
dudes
of
want to talk to
actual
hot
band.
chicks, bro. That's what it is.
Mm-mm.
Dudes
I
wanna
don't.
talk to
I don't
hot
open
chicks.
it
Oh, you
because
think they're just trying to hit on her a little bit, and so they just message her talking about you,
Yeah,
just to see if
Oh,
like
yeah.
she's gonna respond and be like, oh,
100%.
here's my titties.
Yeah.
the last time
yeah.
that I got into a conversation with a guy about music, he sent me a video of him taking a shower and shooting up meth.
Shut up.
Dude,
Just
this
send
is
it
the
thinking that you would like it.
this is the
Yeah.
greatest video in all history, and we've lost it.
You've seen it,
somehow.
Jordan?
No, I still have
She
it.
brought it to. I was streaming on the
wanna
Danglanger
play
page.
it. I want to play it so hard right now.
Dude, he was like looking in the camera all sexy and stuff, and then he put the camera down and showed just like the root of his, like where the dick attaches to the
So he
pelvis.
doesn't actually show the dick though.
No, but he showed
Yeah.
part of it. Like this
Yeah.
is, like he's got more of it in his pants. I guess he had a little one, so he didn't want to show it all off. But
Hold on,
like
did
he
you
goes.
did you respond, Raven?
Oh man, no,
I
she
shared
didn't.
it on Facebook.
Yeah,
Oh, good for you. Oh my God. Good for you for doing that. There are creepy dudes out there that will send a what would you say? Just a hitting on girls
yeah.
messages galore. We have one of those.
Yeah.
Jordan, I want to attempt for you to sing this, okay?
I'm gonna go for it.
Before you attempt to sing it, I'm gonna pop it up on the screen real quick. Then we're gonna take it down and let Jordan sing it. But I want people to see these messages. Okay, this is this is a post from Valerie Orchid. Okay, it popped up on my newsfeed. I'm friends with her on Facebook. Don't know who she is, but I saw this, so I screenshotted all this, and I want Jordan to attempt to make this into a song. Before you do it, let's take a moment of silence so the viewers that are watching on video, not audio, if you're listening on audio, you're missing out. Go to our YouTube and watch it. I want to take about a 10-second break here without me talking so people can read what this says as much as they can. So we're going to count to 10 in our heads.
Yes.
You know what? There's a timer on the top of the screen here, but I counted to 10 in my head anyways.
said-
All right,
Oh,
Jordan, if you will, throw on your auto tune and sing these messages. Do both his message and her message.
All right. When I do her message, I'll go to regular voice.
Don't do the whole thing in auto tune.
Do the whole thing
auto
auto-tune?
People can figure it out. Yeah.
Hi, how are you doing? Good, how are you? I am okay, just bored right now and going to do some yard work soon. And what you doing right now? I would love to cook you breakfast in bed and a romantic dinner every day and every night and give you a full body massage every day and every night and buy you flowers and chocolates and outfits and take care of you and be there for you and hold you and cuddle with you and snuggle with you too. LOL, that's a bold opener. Yeah. I would love to give you a full body massage and then make you a bubble bath and some music and some candles and some flowers and then cook for us and then give you another full body massage and then cuddle and a movie. I'm good, but thanks. Okay, sorry. It's okay. Would you like that every day and every night and even more? What you doing today, beautiful? Are you single, beautiful? I'm single, but I'm talking to someone, so nothing official. Okay, I could maybe be your boyfriend and your man and take you out on a romantic dinner date, or I can cook for you and take you. That's where the messages end.
And then it says blocked.
Then it got
That
blocked.
sounds about right, though, for real.
You have blocked Matthew.
We're calling this segment Creepy Love Encounters, and we're going to do this more and more. Women are posting these, screenshotting these messages.
My
I
wife's
see
got
them
gold in there.
all the time, dude.
Have you ever seen the ones where the
I
guy's like,
actually,
hey, like every day or every month or something?
then it's you bitch.
Yeah, and then at the end.
Get the message. They don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
So I actually have a really creepy thing about Jordan up there where me and him have known each other since we were 14, right?
Okay.
We lost connection for a while. He randomly hit me up one day on Facebook and he said, "Hey, you have a kid, right?" I said, "Yeah, I have two. One just turned a year old." He goes, "Do you breastfeed?" So I'm thinking he done got a girl knocked up. You know, he's got some questions. No.
Nope.
He said, "If you drank vodka and then I drank your breast milk, would that make a white Russian?"
That's a good pickup line.
Thank you.
No,
I'm not mad at that.
But
I'm
then
not
it gets
mad at that.
better because, you know, I laughed and he
Now
said,
look at me.
"Okay, are you still
Married.
married?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, if you ever want to cheat on your husband, let me know."
And she said, "What are you doing Thursday?" and I went from 0 to midnight immediately. Just, I got so hard. I'm not gonna lie.
There's a saying I heard the other day when I was actually at work when I heard this saying. It says, what is it? Hold on. Life is like wieners. Sometimes it's hard for no reason.
It's real. It's very true.
But sometimes it's hard for no reason. Fuck. So, God damn it. Sometimes it's hard for no reason.
And when it's hard, you're usually getting
But
fucked.
no,
right?
but it always eventually gets not hard or something along
It eventually goes down.
It's eventually not hard. Eventually, it's not hard. I screwed it up. Anyways, okay.
It's okay.
We're going to our last song for the night, and then we got a little bit of news that we are going to talk about. This last song is called "World versus Peace" by a band called North Point. And you know what? The name North Point reminds me of what are
The
those
jackets,
jackets?
North
Yeah,
Face. Yeah, the North Face.
North
No,
Face. I'm not a big. It's like
is it North
fucking
Face?
yuppie.
Yeah, it's North Face.
North
Oh.
Face jackets. Those yuppie jackets.
Yeah.
I don't own one.
All the cool kids wear them.
Yeah, well, I'm not
Sorry.
cool.
All the kids that hated me in school wore them.
Every time I hear that band, okay, here we go. World versus peace. We're not talking shit about your band, North Point, by the way.
Yeah,
We're just saying it reminds us. I didn't have to say it, and Jordan picked up what I was putting down.
immediately.
Okay, here we go.
If you let down your guard, better brace for the storm that's coming in. They don't care who you are, no one's safe in the dark, they're listening. They'll tell you that you're birds of a feather before they clip your wings. Maybe I'm giving up something to fill the void that's floating in your chest. It's all for the best, still it makes me sick. Over and over again. You take what you need, so rip out a piece till nobody's left. All the good that I was turned to worse. Now the dust is settling. Now I'm held like a grudge, like I signed in blood. I'm spilling it. They'll tell you that there's nobody better until there's someone else. Maybe I'm giving up something to fill the void that's floating in your chest. It's all for the best, still it makes me sick. Over and over again. You take what you need, so rip out a piece so nobody's left. They told me that we're birds of a feather before they clipped my wings. They told me that they needed a savior until they made me think I was the enemy. But was it really worth it? Maybe I'm giving up something to fill the void that's floating in your chest. It's all for the best, still it makes me sick. Over and over again. You take what you need, so rip out a piece so nobody's left. It's all for the best, still it makes me sick. Over and over again. You take what you need, so rip out a piece so nobody's left.
I could do that. I could do that too.
That was my
I didn't know
Point
how to feel
North,
about that.
not North Point, by the way.
What?
It was my Point North, not North Point. I looked at the name at the
Oh
bottom
shit!
of
Did I say North Point?
yeah.
You did.
Oh, I did. I always fuck that shit up. I always fuck
It's
that.
all right. We got it
Point-
corrected.
Point. No, sorry guys in the band. Although you're probably not even gonna hear this anyways. Okay, imagine living in a house, and you own this house. You invite your friends over for beer. Their car breaks down in your driveway. They go to leave. They can't drive home. Car breaks down. It takes 3 or more days to fix this vehicle. Okay. After the third day, they decide they're going to bring a mattress and sleep in your garage because the car's still maybe getting worked on.
Yeah.
Week or two goes by. They've now claimed residency in your garage. They claim residency in your house. You give them a 30-day eviction notice to leave because now they claim residency. You get into a physical altercation with these people that are now in your garage.
Yeah.
The next day, they go and file a restraining order against you, and now you have to leave your own house. and
No
they now
way.
live in your house. It's happened in Kentucky, man.
Squatters' rights.
Squatters' rights. There's laws there's homestead laws and all kinds of things. Here's the problem with that. The judge obviously didn't do all the research involved. These other people complained this guy didn't know. What would you do? I don't know if you guys own your house or rent your house, okay? I have no idea. But you own it? You have a mortgage on it? You guys are renting, okay? But let's say you owned it. What would you do at this point? Now you can't even go home, take a shower. You can't sleep in your own bed. You have to find somewhere else to live.
So he owns that house now?
The squatters have the rights to live in the house. They don't own the house. There's no deed to them to the house. But the owner of the house is not allowed to go home.
Because of the restraining order.
Because of the restraining order.
This person would die. This person would die.
That's what I would. But then now you're going to prison, right? So let's say you're not.
I find a way to make it not. Oh, they would never find him. It would just never be brought up again.
No, you got to be smart about it. Okay, you got to cut off the electricity's in your name. Cut that off. Water bill's in your name. Cut that off.
Yeah.
Their car.
They're gonna wreck.
Okay, hold on.
They're going to do that anyway.
Hold on, Raven. Think about this. You cut the water off. You cut the electricity off. They put it in their name, right? Let's say now they put it in their name.
Oh.
Now they have mailing rights to the house on top of that. Does that make the situation worse, or are you being smart and making it better? I would say that's probably not the best idea because now they have utilities in their name at the house, which further proves they should live there.
Well, you could also, there are actually companies now that you can pay them to remove squatters from your residence where they will go in and literally squat on the squatters.
Oh,
that's pretty.
Dude, what if you squatted on the squatters at your house?
But you couldn't though, because you got a restraining order.
Restraining order against
That's
them.
crazy, bro. The person would die. Like they would have to. I would have to kill them and travel 4 hours away from where we're at, dump the body.
Where you're out of the demographic area.
Yes. And so they'd never find them. And if they do, oh well, it didn't come back on me. I don't know. And then she'd have to stay at home and have to have an alibi that I was there the whole night. Because somebody's dying, bro. That is ridiculous.
I don't understand squatters' rights.
No.
I literally don't understand how that law even exists.
I can just go to an abandoned building and or a house that's being built like these residential areas that are building, like the neighborhoods and stuff that you've dealt with. But I just go pick one of these houses and just stay in it for a week, and now I can stay there because squatters' rights? No.
Yeah.
Get out.
So.
There should be no squatters' right. I don't think so. The people can come at me all they want about that. But I've been homeless before. I've been sleeping on couches and stuff. And if somebody was like, get out of my house, I got out of their house.
Because you're a normal person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This was a couple. This is a couple that moved into this guy's house that did
So
this.
it was one guy and then two people moved in on him.
Yes.
And
because
so they just contemplated on how to get him out.
They must have been friends because the story goes, he invited them over for drinks. And their car broke down. I wonder if they planned this whole thing to begin with.
If the cars even broke down or even,
I mean, it must have, they were working on it, but maybe they knew, maybe the guy went inside the house.
Yeah.
And he took off some sort of pin from the engine. I don't even know if there's fucking pins in engines, to be honest with you. I'm not a mechanic.
Screws or something.
Yeah. Some sort of something. It wouldn't start. So he knew it wouldn't start because they needed somewhere to live. Why wouldn't they go home? They obviously must have already lived in their car. Because otherwise, why wouldn't they just go home?
This is going to make me look up the legalities of how long someone can stay in your home, and before they claim
rights.
Yeah, before I let anyone ever at my house again. Because if like somebody's like, yeah, man, my car broke down. If it's 3 days, then the second day they're getting out. Like, I'm sorry, I've done all I can. You're gone. There's no.
We ain't even hit in 3 days. If their car breaks down, that's okay. I'll take you home.
Yeah, I'll run you to your house.
I have a personal story about this I will share with you after the podcast, not on the podcast.
Yeah.
For specific reasons. We had some other things to get into tonight. Let me see if we can get one more out of here. The port strikes. I don't know much about it. We do what?
It lasted 3 days.
It's over now.
Yeah.
They've
Old
reached an
news.
agreement.
We're
See,
talking
I don't
old news.
I don't watch the news. That's the
It's
problem.
depressing.
It's
depressing.
postponed
It's so
until January the 15th.
The
I think
news,
it is.
the news is the worst show ever, bro. It's so sad all the time. Just depressing stuff.
I know we'll talk about then. For the last few minutes of the show, this picture right here. See, it says Picasso in the
It
top
does.
right, or top left corner, I guess, of the screen there.
Little Picasso.
Someone found that photo. There was a guy who used to sell junk
Yep.
and got this photo. His wife put it away. She hated it so much she put it away. The son finds it. It's like, is this a real Picasso painting? Sold. It's worth $6.6 million. Why can't I
Jeez.
be that lucky and find some random bullshit?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Could
I
you
mean,
imagine
look,
the person
it
that threw it out?
is. How is that worth $6.6 million? Just because it's ugly as fuck. I don't care who drew it.
Yeah.
It's not a cool.
My kid draws better than that.
Oh, he's so artistic and eclectic and
It's like talking
abstract.
balls.
Whatever, dude.
Yes.
I could draw some bullshit too.
Yeah, it looks like nuts in a dick on a face, like made into a face.
It doesn't like nuts in a dick
Yeah.
on a face.
It sells for $6.6 million.
I don't think it's sold. I think it got appraised for $6.6
Okay.
million.
Hey, we found that. That saying, by the way. My wife found it.
We did. Yeah.
Oh,
I
what
did.
is it? What is it? What is it?
Go ahead, babe.
Oh, I gotta pull it up.
I got it pulled up right here.
The Life is Like Wieners one?
Yep.
Yeah.
She found it
is
during the last
I
music
had
break.
to go. I had to go find it. It is actually life is like a wiener. Sometimes it gets hard for no reason, but it won't stay that hard forever.
There you go. All right.
Genius.
That is a good fucking saying.
It's
It
great.
is.
saying. It's true.
That
It'll
is-
eventually
It
go
is.
down.
that
You
is
just got to think
like-
about dead puppies or something.
Dead puppies.
Thank
what
you,
always is.
Raven, for coming on the show last minute.
Coming in clutch.
Oh, no problem.
She's
oh,
right through
thank-
this wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing this. We had other things to talk about. This is the show tonight, though. That's all the time we have. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Peace out. Rock on. And much love. Stay right there, guys.
This is the Loud Spot outro by nothing short of tragic. Is this all talk with no action? No. Is this my thoughts with distraction? No. Is this what I bought that's in fashion? Or is this the Loud Spot with Sebastian? Yes. Does nothing short of tragic have us back again? Yes. Does everything that's good really have to end? Yes. A pimp host has to pimp show, so to get more episodes, make an order, this is over.